All right, friends. Today, I'm going to show you how you can shut down, restart, or put your computer to sleep. Yes, using your smartphone. Right? Kira? This is super useful for all of us who are going on holiday break. Let's get started. All right, friends. For this, we're basically going to use one app, maybe two at most. This is compatible with all versions of smart home that we have available today. From the well-known iPhone, Android, and even Windows Phone, which back in the day was all the rage. The big advantage here is that this will also work for, well, anything from Windows 7, Windows 8.1, Windows 10, Windows 12 to Windows 365. And it also works for, that's right, the arrival of the so-called Windows 12, if that's what it's going to be called. Very well, let's click here. Once we're in, I'll leave you the URL and all the links and tools. Remember that everything is in the Discord group or in the comment section of this video. Click on download. We click here on the server. And once we have this application, we go directly to where it was downloaded. I'm going to minimize this part. Let's right-click on it and run it with administrator privileges. If this pop-up window appears, we click yes. Let's minimize. Correct. We accept the license terms. Next. Yes, I wanted to create a desktop icon for me. This is optional. If you wish, if not, you can leave it unchecked. Next, and we install. Once it finishes, we click here on finish. But just in case, give it a restart because sometimes, obviously, the protocol needs to be properly set up through the Windows firewall. So you need to restart, even if it doesn't ask you to. Very well, we also have a portable Windows version, guys. If you also want to see how we have a portable Windows or how we create it, I'll leave the video down below in the description. Sele. Very good. Now we're going to select. Once our computer restarts, my dear friends, let's go straight to the task tray. Here, the icon for this application will appear. We're going to right-click and go to what is the manager or the mage. All right, this window will appear for us. So we're going to close it, and automatically you should see that in the LAN option, it gives us the IP. Very good. Up to this point, everything is perfect. Now, let's go directly to the phone. All right, now that we have our phone, we're going to go directly to what is the Play Store. Okay, in the Play Store, we're going to search for the application, or in this case, if your system is iOS, the one with the little apple, you'll go to the App Store, okay? And we're going to type the same name of the application, Unified Remote. All right, there it is. Let's install it. Once it's installed, we're going to tap on open. The app opens and we're going to tap where it says the green button. Please, for server. We tap OK. Allow. And that's it. Here our first server has already detected it on the network. Obviously, to do this, remember that we have to be on the same network. Your router, your Wi-Fi, your modem, and also your computer. They all need to be connected to that same network. Very good. Instead of being... We're going to go into what is called the power panel. We select that there's no problem. It says to upgrade to the full version because obviously this app has a paid version. We just tap skip and continue. We tap yes to proceed. Allow. Okay? And it gives us a series of instructions, like telling you if it's on the right, pause, use, and so on. Very good. That's it. Now we already have the application. I'm going to press look, in this case, to see how the switching works directly with the application. Did you see how it locked? Let's give it a restart. Yeah, since we restarted it, it's obviously going to say connection error. Did you see that? Once it restarts, it goes away automatically. But many of you might say, Victor, hey, but this only works on my local network. What if I'm at the office or just not on the same network? Honestly, I'd like to manage it even if I'm not on the same local network, right? Of my internet provider, using obviously the same modem. That's right, it's possible. Let's move on to the second stage so that even if you're at the office or on the other side of the world, you can restart, turn off, or pause your device with this app. Aile, come with me. All right, friends, for this, please go to the second link I'm leaving for you down below in the video description. We're going to connect to a VPN, okay? To have something like a public IP and be able to connect to different places around the world. And it's useful for you too. With this method, you actually have several optional scenarios here, right? It doesn't have to be just with this app. It could be with Radmin VPN, with zero tier, and of course, there are others on the market as well. But I'll leave that up to you. In my case, I'm going to demonstrate it with this option, okay? Let's click here on Get. We're going to log in directly with the repository you have, preferably using your Google account. Once we're logged in, now we go directly to click on download and select the version for Windows, right? As you can see, it's available for the whole ecosystem, so it's really good and beneficial. We click on download, we open the folder where this application was downloaded and minimize. I'm going to right-click on the file, then select Run as Administrator from the context menu, and when prompted by the user account control, I'll click Yes to proceed with the installation. After confirming, we can minimize the window to keep our workspace organized and less cluttered. Next, I accept the license terms by checking the box to agree, and finally, I click the Install button to begin the installation process. It has completed successfully. So at this point, I just simply click on the close button as usual. And now, as you can clearly see right here in our taskbar, it's also already now actually attached there, right? In the tray, all right? Automatically, you can click on the notification, wait a moment, and it will directly sync your environment with your connected Gmail account or the account you logged in with. You click on connect and that's it. It says that this is now perfectly connected. If we go again to our original panel, I'm going to click here again on let's go directly and click on what is the icon, all right? And on machines. In machines, right there in this category, okay? We'll already have the account that's logged in with the name of our machine, which in this case is Owicron, and that's the IP address. This same IP or address, we also have it right here in our task tray. I right click on it and it matches exactly with the IP. Did you see that? Very good. Now, what are we going to do with this? It's actually super simple, my friends, super simple. Let's go back to the phone. Here, same thing. Let's go straight to our Play Store and we're going to enter the name of this, well, VPN protocol. There it is. You'll be able to recognize it right away by the icon, you know, which is made up of several dots. We tap on install and once it's installed, we click on open. All right, here. That's it. We tap on connect so it syncs with the same account we created for this VPN. Perfect. And we accept. Very good. Victor might say to me, hey, but how do I know you're not just making a local connection, right? How do I know this VPN is actually working? Very simple. What we're going to do is the following. I'll go directly here to my Wi-Fi network. I'm going to turn it off and I'll activate my mobile data. There, mobile data is active. Did you see? In fact, on the top bar, you can see that we have no issues and we no longer have a Wi-Fi connection, but instead the 4, very good. Now, in order to connect to my device, I'm going to go back to the application we were using earlier, and here we're going to do a pre-configuration. First, we need to navigate to the section that is labeled as power. Once we are in the power section, the next step is to look for and select the option called servers. After you have found servers, you will notice a plus sign, which is also known as the positive sign, and we are going to click on that plus sign to proceed further. And here we're going to enter what is the IP of our what is over here, the Owicron, right? In this case, the numbers you hear are an IP address, which is a way to identify a device on a network. To read it out loud, you say each number separated by the word dot, 110.112.219.69. And to basically set it up, what we're going to do is put the exact same thing right here. Owi yes dash Koro. This is the same as before. After entering that, we simply tap the check mark to confirm our input. Make sure you double check that everything is correct before moving on, as this step is important for the setup process. That's it. Perfect. I'm no longer on Wi-Fi. All right, I'm no longer on Wi-Fi. I'm already with the data. Very good. When I sync, that's it. I'm going to go back to what is my panel, okay? And now, it doesn't matter if I'm far away, I'm on mobile data, I'm not on the same provider. It's going to say that I have a connection error, but that's not a problem, okay? Because now we have what is the VPN. Sorry guys, I made a mistake there. Did you see? It is 100.112.219.69. That is actually the main reason why it was not syncing for me before, which caused some confusion. Now at this particular point in time, it is working well and everything is good. Finally, everything is functioning as expected. There, I close the application, we open it again, we tap power, and now we're no longer on the same local network. Remember, I'm using mobile data. Did you notice? I'm just sticking with the data. Let's just tap here again on look. See that? There, it reconnected. Let's hit enter here to log in. I'm going to, I don't really know. Maybe I'll just do a sort of, reset, just kind of start over, I guess. Okay. And you're about to log out. We tap yes, and as expected, there's no problem with that step. However, it's going to show an error message on the screen. This is normal at this stage. What we really want is for all the services to work together smoothly without running into any issues or interruptions at all. Okay, so let's make sure everything is functioning properly. Also, together with B, there it is. Yes, it really looks like it's working now. Let's just wait here patiently for a little while longer. Let's be patient and see what happens next. This is the VPN. I'm going to tap OK. Yes. Again, yes, in this case, I'm going to tap look. You saw it. It's that simple, that easy. Well, my friends, I really hope these video tutorials we're making are very useful to you, as they're now a regular feature on the Owicron channel. Please share it with a friend, because in this case, videos like this can really save the day. And with that, I say goodbye. I'm your friend, Victor Sanchez. Also, just to add, join our Discord group, our WhatsApp group. And of course, if you're interested in any of the products we have in our catalog via WhatsApp, you can order them because we can ship to all of Latin America. A hug. See you soon. I'm your friend, Victor Sanchez. Until next time.